Okay everyone, this is a simple video on the different types of editing apps that I recommend and what you guys possibly should be using and the differences between each. I've got basically just a few that I recommend. These are the four that I recommend. Instagram Edits, CapCut on TikTok, and Premiere Pro, which is a new editing app that they have out, and Canva. Look, I don't like Canva, but people want to use it, so I slightly recommend it and what they do. Now, Instagram Edits is the new one by Instagram to compete with CapCut. It is designed for Instagram and mostly Instagram only. The downside of Instagram is it only does vertical videos. It doesn't do anything else, it just does that. And it kind of has a bit of a freak out if you're trying to make it over 3-minute videos. But it does have great access to music and you can post straight to Instagram from there, and it has way better analytics of everything and just basically helps your Instagram social media profile, and you can paste it to Facebook, all that kind of stuff. It works a lot better that way. I like Instagram Edits, but Leanne, my partner, doesn't like that. She prefers CapCut. CapCut, just to me, is a little bit fiddly. It was designed for TikTok to make like TikTok influencer videos and all that kind of trending stuff. So it's got a lot of features and it's just so hard to navigate and so hard to find through. But one of my favorite releases recently is Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is the editing app I've been using for 13 years, and they've finally released a mobile version. It is a lot more advanced, and I'll show you the little features that I like about it. But it doesn't have great music, and it is free, but you have to sign up to Adobe for a free account to be able to use it. And then if you want to use the feature of sending your mobile video project to the computer version of Premiere Pro, you have to make sure you're paying for Premiere Pro to be able to have that feature. Canva, I like. The only reason I don't like is it's kind of a web program that's trying to be a mobile editing app. Now, they're not ever been a video editing platform, but there's so many templates that everybody loves there. I would say only use Canva if you want to use the cool features of templates that they have, but CapCut has that stuff as well. So let's have a look at the few that we've got at the moment, and we can kind of go into there. So I'm just going to get my phone all ready and sorted. So Edits, as we've shown multiple times, I'm going to show you just around. It has got a clean, easy platform, but you see it's got ideas, you've got your saved reels, you've got templates and ideas, you've got all your projects, you've got recording. You don't really need that, but that is always fun to use the filters. You can use filters here, and I like hassling friends and family to do that. That's great. But the analytics side is what I really love about your account. So this is my personal account, not my business account, but you can see the amount of views that I'm getting, the interactions that we're getting. It has way more interactions on your Instagram on one platform, so you know which videos to use and which ones to not moving forward. So I like it. The only downside is in the, I'll just go into one of the projects here. Everything's exactly the same. I kind of like the clean level of how everything's just there, and there's not a lot of things like when you go into this and to edit. Down here is not too much. It is a little bit already, but it's not crazy, and I'll show you why in CapCut. The only difference here is you can't, the music here, like unless you have a personal account, it says for you here, but a lot of businesses don't have that, and we've got some videos explaining why that is. So that's Instagram Edits. I really love it. It's really easy. I reckon if you're making simple Instagram videos, this is the platform for you. This is why the one thing that I love about this one is the captions button. So it makes captions when you're talking to camera, it will automatically do that. Most of the other programs do that now, but that was the first one to release that and have that going. Really, really like it. But all the features are pretty much exactly the same. So CapCut's next. Hopefully I've got it downloaded on my phone. Now, CapCut has a lot of cool features. You can see here it's got a lot of templates. The one thing I do love about CapCut is all the templates. It's better, it's as good as Canva in my opinion. So you can see here mini vlog, and you can utilize this for templates, and you can see all that level. I'm just going to be able to play the music for you guys. So the templates, just like Instagram templates, this is a lot better and has a lot of things. Now, be careful of the audio. I still don't know how that works too much. I haven't played around with this too much, but that is usually the way more fun to pick vacation stuff. it has a lot more effects than I've seen most other places. Now in the edits, if I go a new video, and I'll just load another video in so you can see. This is one thing, so I'm just adding some things into a gallery, and you can see the hardest thing for me is like I've got to clip videos. Everything just seems a little bit smaller and fiddly, and I've got a big screen, a big phone on this one. I'm just going to add 9 clips here. Now it's just telling me all the little features because I just had to download it. I don't use this very often. So basically it's very similar. So you've got add audio, add text, all that kind of stuff, and they've even got some like extracted sounds, FX, basically AI music even, but you can see things that say free. Now this is the one thing I do not like about CapCut, is in the app you get to use whatever you want, but if you accidentally used a Premiere Pro, like a premium product, it will tell you have to pay for it. So all the little extra features, like if you used a template, and then it will say, oh, paywall, you have to pay this. Now it's only $100 a year, so it's not that bad, but it's like, pay this, pay this, pay this. They are trying to make you pay money. It's the only thing I don't like about CapCut, and this is the other one about CapCut I don't like, is the amount of features that they have. You can see that there's so much more here, and trying to find a lot more features in there that just kind of gets confusing. So you can see here these little diamonds are premium, AI remove, AI remix, all that kind of stuff. This is where you have to log in and pay. So there's a lot of all that stuff that just keeps going. You won't even be able to export the video without logging in. So Instagram just needs your Instagram account and you're logged in straight away, but CapCut just has that little feel to it that you've got to have different integrations and different everything. But there's a lot more features in here, and I do like the lot more features, but you can just see it feels like a selling app. It just tries to sell to you constantly. Now, moving on to Premiere Pro, this is one of my more favorite ones. We did do a little videos on this, but I'll just make another one. Just go through the collections. I'll just do the Maze House stuff that I was doing before. And I go add 9 videos. Oh, the one thing, cancel, I just want to also add in. Actually, I'm going to add in home. Let me add a project together for you. So I'm just adding some things because the one thing that this platform has that other people don't is you can see that I'm talking here. You guys probably can't.
We are leaving Grafton today.
It was a video that I was doing about an update on my bus, but the thing is, see, I'm talking to camera. The one thing a lot of people don't have, which I'm going to kind of zoom in for you here, is it has these audio waves. You can actually zoom in and you can see that is me talking. If I play myself, hopefully.
The bus here, the bus is going to get picked up so hard.
And there's a gap here where I'm going to stop talking.
Wednesday.
So it's great for heavy audio pieces or pieces to camera, anything like that, because I can see in these audio waves where I need to cut. All the other editing apps don't have that. I really like this feature where I can sit there and go split that on that audio. That's the ums and ahs or whatever it is. I need to cut the start of that sentence because it goes boom and back up. That's why I really love Premiere Pro. It is amazing. The other thing that I love about Premiere Pro, like if I'm doing this, talking about leaving, we've done a video about the cutaways where we can drag things over the top. That's it. Premiere Pro is the only one that does that. So I really like that feature. It's a lot cleaner. The thing that it does have a lot more professional editing here. Move down to main is basically remove it back down to the main section, but the audio is the only side that it lets itself down on. Let me just make this wider again. This here is like you've got some soundtracks, but they are very royalty-free crap music. Like this is the only thing that it really just doesn't do well in. So I would suggest these aren't great, but if you're doing internet heavy, you still can add going, like I want to add some audio in here. You can do like from your library, no songs in your library, but you got to sync your music app. So if you do have iTunes, you can do that, sync that in, or you can add files, and this is where you can find your royalty-free music added into your files of your app. Now, I'm not sure how this works on Android. Some people have said it's a little bit glitchy on Android, but I do think Premiere Pro is one of the better ones that I like when I'm doing big, heavy videos, and it does vertical and horizontal. Instagram's the only one that does it vertical only. CapCut does do horizontal and vertical as well, and so does Premiere Pro. So hopefully that makes sense of those kind of little few features, nothing more. Now the Canva one, Now, I don't actually classify this as a professional editing app. It's great if you just kind of, because what you're trying to do is you're not really able to start your own design. You could and go, look, let's make our own design and let's start a video. And I've got to do all this. It just seems a little bit clunky and glitchy because it's trying to work off way more. So you can see it just doesn't load very well. Let's go TikTok video. Let's find a TikTok trend that's going on at the moment. But you can see here, you have to pay for these premium ones. It won't show you. Now I do have a premium account, so I'm just showing you that kind of thing. So let's see if I go in here. Oh, let's see, it's glitching already. It's making me, I've got to listen, oh, so I've got to cancel that and go back home because then I have to pause this to be able to click it and add it. So you can see it just doesn't really work on the mobile app. It is there, you can use it. A lot of people love using it because they use Canva for everything else. So you can see it's pretty much here. We're just going to go replace media. Let's go into the maze house and see if there's some of those shots. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all I got. Yep, 4 shots. So it's only 4 shots and it's already made it. But you can see it's kind of the same as everything else. But it's got a glitch at the end of it because even if my video was shorter than their video, it will just trim it down. So it's very glitchy, but if you like the templates and you like to use Canva, this is not a bad option. It's just not my favorite option in the world as well. So that's all I'm really saying about that. But that's pretty much the variations between these 4 editing programs. I really like edits for simple stuff, but Premiere Pro is one of my favorites. It just doesn't have any audio. So montage videos I make in edits, all the heavy content stuff I make in Premiere Pro because I know how to and I like using my actual other bigger computer as well. Hopefully this has been helpful, guys. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, or anything like that. But reach out to me if you're having any issues. Try all these ones out and figure out which one you like. That's all we can really recommend you guys doing. But thanks so much, everybody. I will see you guys in the next video, next training. Bye.